probably 95% of the people in Canada think a good coffee is a double-double with a couple donuts dipped in it, you know, give it a try. Oh, it tastes nice and good, but unfortunately, that isn't what a good coffee is.
2 to 5 cups of coffee a day, sometimes 10.
I don't really like coffee, but I like its effects.
Go to places where a barista has enough pride to dump their shot and say, sorry sir, you know what, it's gonna be an extra 30 seconds, but I want that coffee to be perfect for you. A barista technically is a bartender, but in my case, it's someone who makes somebody coffee, basically. And my favorite baristas are the ones that are passionate about making coffee, getting people through their day. It started out with latte art, you know, it's beautiful and you see the people's expression. And you know, once you come to realize that you make a quality coffee, you compete against these jolly green giants and actually do a good job with them or beat them, you know, you're just making people's day, you're getting them through their day, so. Well, I really think a barista has to have a good personality because, you know, you can have the best coffee in the world every day, but if your barista's a schmuck, you don't want to go see him again. A good barista grinds, doses freshly, uses fresh milk, but also they know how to do everything properly. And they do it all the same way every time. I think the difference between a good barista and a bad barista is A, education, B, passion. And looks helped me a little bit, but
Sammy's great, obviously, as well. He's a serious competitor. It's been a privilege to judge him in the last 2 Canadian competitions, and I think all of us here were pretty excited to see how well he did on the world stage.
When you roast, you need to cup your coffee to come with a blend. When you're making wine, you need to cup your wine. So it's very similar, and it's very much an art form. I've actually seen people cup coffee so it will taste similar to certain wines, and I've seen it work. So it's very much an art form like that.
In most cases, you cup initially.
You know, there's over 1,000 different compounds that happen when you roast, and we're not associated with all 1,000 of those. We have about 36 different smells that come out, everything from basmati rice to burnt toast to lemon to vanilla. Some of the flavors that come out are caramel, there's nutty flavors, there's even lemon sweetness out of that. There's a
I think he's practiced more than any of us can even imagine.
Sometimes I'll come in here and I won't even touch a portafilter or steaming pitcher. I'll just come in, I'll set my station up. I won't even grind, I won't even dose, I won't even actually make coffee. I'll just do my whole routine like I'm playing air guitar, serving the judges, how are ya, you know. I think that's very important. I think the most important part is you want your judges to come back to your restaurant again. I think it's totally sexy, man. Ask my wife. No, don't say wife on television. This way, sex sells here. Being behind the bar, making a beautiful cup of coffee. I've seen my baristas. I know I've done it in the past. You know, you can catch a woman or whatever the opposite sex is, or if it's your own sex, whatever. I know you can catch a woman just by, you know, pouring her that heart. There you go, Bella. Look her in the eye. Yeah, it's very sexy. I know it's sexy. Believe me. People do look at me funny when I say I'm a professional barista, even though they know I'm a part owner at the cafe. But you know, I'm just passionate about what I do. It's just like being a competitive chef or a professional bartender. You know, at first, you know, 5-6 years ago, I didn't know why I was doing this. But one time in particular, I remember this. I made this old Italian man an espresso ristretto. He came out to me in order to be an espresso ristretto. And I put all my might into it. I remember redoing the shot a couple times. But I ended up serving him this espresso, and then, you know, 2 minutes later, because the Italians like to drink their coffee fast, he came up to me and he said that was the best espresso he's ever had in his life. And ever since that day, making people happy or surprising them with latte art or just making their day and just having them go to another company and then come back to us really makes me feel good.